welcome back to my channel. This is Louisa with Teach to Inspire Learning. And in today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things I wish I knew before starting the TechTeach Across Texas program with Texas Tech. So the first thing that I wish that I knew was that I had enough work clothes to last me Monday through Friday. So when I began this program, I was told, hey, you're going to dress professionally all week long. This includes every day that you are in placement, but in addition to that, it also includes the days that you will be meeting with your site coordinator. So I recommend that you start now before you start the program to go ahead and make sure that you buy professional attire clothing. I recommend that you go to sales racks like thrift stores or even go to Shein. That's where I got a majority of my clothes. Walmart also has a good area for work clothes attire. So I definitely recommend that you go and try to see if you can find some professional clothing. I also recommend that if you are on a budget, look up capsule wardrobes, which will help you to create different outfits with a few different pieces. So the second thing that I wish that I knew was that I would have to multitask and juggle a lot of things completing this program. So the first thing that I recommend for you is to get a planner. Make sure that you get a planner that's going to be useful for you so you can write all of your assignments down, all of the things that you need to remember, because there is a lot. This will definitely help you to make sure that you're able to multitask and remember all of those due dates that you're going to have to remember. So I personally got the Plum Planner, and what I really liked about this planner is that you were able to customize it any way that you wanted and add different tabs. So for me personally, this planner goes from July all the way up to July. So this is one full calendar year. I was able to start it for the month that I started the program and for the month that I'm ending the program. So I made sure that I had enough space in my planner to be able to do that. Some of the other teacher candidates in my cohort, they actually got the Happy Planner or the Erin Condren Planner, and those work really great as well too. The third thing that I wish that I knew was to get my finances in order. So completing this program takes a lot of work, and it's very, very difficult to work and complete the TechTeach Across Texas program. And the reason why I say this is because you're at placement, student teaching Monday through Wednesday, the first semester, Monday through Thursday, the second semester, all day long. And you also take courses throughout the week as well. So it's just really difficult to have a job during this program. After completing your long day of student teaching or going to class with your site coordinator, you will have times where you need to complete assignments, 1, and then 2, you might have some Zoom meetings that you need to be able to attend. And so it's just really difficult to have a job during this time. So make sure that you are getting yourself prepared financially to not be working for a full calendar year. And for me, this was really difficult, but something that I was able to do because I had a support system and I had financial aid. So I definitely recommend that you look into your financial aid options to see what you can get, and then also talk to your support systems to see if they can help you out throughout this calendar year. So that way, when you are actually in the program, you're not having to stress about finances or anything like that. The fourth thing that I wish that I knew was that I would have to pass the content or core exam for Texas before December. So I knew that I was going to have to pass this, but it is very important to know that if you do not pass this, you will not graduate within that calendar year. You would have to be deferred to a different alternative graduation plan, which pushes you back half a year. So make sure that you are preparing yourself to be able to pass the content exam as soon as possible. I recommend that you don't overstress because in the summer you will be working to be able to pass this exam, but you also don't want to show up on your first day of summer courses and have no idea any of the studying materials or any idea how you're going to pass. So I recommend that you start preparing now so you can be successful when you need to be able to pass this test. And the fifth thing that I wish that I knew that correlates with number 4 is 240 tutoring. 240 tutoring is going to be your best friend to pass the core. So I recommend that you go ahead and purchase 240 tutoring now. And hear me out. I know that it's expensive and I know that it's something that you will have to pay for monthly. And I promise you that it will be worth it. So in the summer, you will have a code that you will receive for 240 tutoring, which will be given to you at a discount. If you happen to purchase it before this discount, all of the studying, all of everything that you have done or completed can get transferred over into your 240 tutoring that's connected to Texas Tech. And the reason why I say this is because to be able to get qualified to take the content exam, you have to receive at least a 90% in all of your practice tests before you're approved. So if you are already studying 240 tutoring, that is one last thing that you will have to worry about. You were already gotten a head start to be able to get approved to take your content exam. In the state of Texas, you have 5 opportunities to take the content exam and pass it. Be aware that after you take one test, you have to wait a minimum, I believe, of 30 or 45 days. You would have to double check with the website, and I will make sure that I link that down below. But you will have a certain period of time that you have to wait before you're allowed to take the test again. So with that being said, that if you go ahead and start working on 240 tutoring, you are more likely going to have a faster chance to be able to take your first test and get more opportunities to pass it by December compared to if you wait and you have to do all of those 5 content areas. So I definitely recommend 240 tutoring. Now, I don't recommend that you spend hours and hours on 240 tutoring before you start. I recommend that you create a study schedule for yourself, maybe like an hour a week or an hour or 2 hours a week. Just so then that way you're kind of getting ahead of the game, but then that you're not winding yourself down. Because once you start the program, it is very fast paced and you need to arrive full energy, ready to go. And if you've spent all of your time on 240 tutoring, you're going to be depleted. So I definitely recommend find a balance where you still have time with your family, enjoy it, because once you start, you will have times where you will be spending on TechTeach across Texas. So those are the 5 things that I wish I knew before starting TechTeach across Texas. I hope that these tips help you to prepare your journey with TechTeach across Texas. If you like this video, make sure that you hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more student teaching content or want to learn more about the TechTeach across Texas program. And I will see you guys later. Bye.